Welcome back to Forge for Speed for another episode in the garage. The QuickJack has been with me for 6 months now and I've never stopped using it. Its design and functionality just amazes me every time I put it to use. Since it has been 6 months, it is time to perform some simple maintenance to keep it functioning like new. In today's video, I will show you how to perform greasing on all the moving parts of the jack. This is critical to keep the moving parts lubricated and prevents rust from forming.
Before we start, please consider to subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications when a new video is uploaded.
I bought this grease gun for about 30 ringgit to perform proper greasing on the QuickJack. It comes together with a couple of attachments for you to change depending on the job you want to perform. It has a flexible and solid hose plus 2 types of connectors. Since this is a manual grease gun, you will need to use the handle to pump the grease out into the grease pots. The metal rod at the other end is to retract the spring-loaded plunger and give space for you to fill up the cylinder with grease. The manufacturer recommends to use lithium grease. I purchased this type of grease for 16 ringgit made by Toyo. Now the greasy part starts. With a professionally crafted cardboard piece, scoop the grease and start filling it into the grease gun cylinder. I fill in about half of the tub into the gun. Now, release the rod to allow the spring-loaded plunger to push the grease up to the head of the gun and compress it. Then, start pumping with the handle until you observe grease being pumped out of the outlet. Next, use the fixed extension fitted with the cone-shaped nozzle. Once fitted, give it a couple of pump strokes until you see grease pushed out of the nozzle. Moving to the QuickJacks, here is where to inject lubricating grease. Look closely, you can observe there are small holes at all moving parts of the jack. This is where you will need to push the cone nozzle into and begin pumping grease into it. Let's start the maintenance process to keep it operating like new. Keep pumping grease into the fill hole until you see grease appearing at the side indicating it is full. It takes about 10 to 15 strokes to fill up the void. Once done, cycle the jack from a fully lowered position to a max lifting height twice. This will allow the grease to spread out evenly in between the moving parts. After 2 cycles, the jack is well greased up and you will observe the extra grease has been pushed out the sides and from the fill hole. Use a rag to clean off the excess, and this jack is good to operate for another 1 year before needing maintenance again.